Hi, everybody out there in the pool world. Mark Lockman back again for Esports Productions. Uh, Took a few comments from some people, and Brian Barker had a great idea. How about some safeties? So for 8 ball, 9 ball, whatever you're playing, doesn't matter. Here's going to be a segment of some safeties that come in pretty handy. Hope you guys enjoy it. Going to be about 10-15 minutes of safeties and different ideas about them. So this is not all of them by means, but there's some good ones in here. See you guys like it. Let me know what you want. We'll do some more. Talk to you soon. We're gonna get at it. This little segment here is it comes up lots in the game. You have a ball you really can't get at, but you have to make a small kick safety on it. So just playing a little bit of bottom here off the rail and trying to get the cue ball across twice to hide behind the 9 ball. This is the exact same shot. This time I'm going to try to get a little bit closer to the 8 ball and possibly freeze up to the 8 ball so my opponent doesn't have any shot. This can be played as a two-way shot to even try to make the 1 ball on the side. You still have a shot in a 3 ball if you do. Once again, the same shot here just off the back rail. Try to put some distance between the cue ball and your safety ball. Lock them up. Instead of kicking this one, we're going to do a little bank. We can actually see it. We're going to put some distance between it and try to freeze them up by the 8 ball somewhere. Don't give your opponent a shot. If you're lucky, you make the 1 ball. Basically the same shot here, banking it away, hitting a little bit lighter. It gives you an opportunity to leave the 1 ball up by the 9 ball for a possible combination later. This is a good little safety too. Just keeps the cue ball and your 1 ball close together, which is easier for your opponent to hit. He's still locked up, but it's an easier shot for him to get at. This little cluster here, we can't make the 1 ball, but we can put the 1 ball up table and hide him behind the 9. I like the distance this shot creates. Makes it much more tougher for your opponent to kick out of this. Distance is key. I'm trying to set these up the same for all the shots so you can see the differences, but once again, this is going to be the short little rolling safety, which gives your opponent quite a bit easier shot to get at your 1 ball. Sometimes you don't have a choice. You have to do what you can. Same shot here. It's just a 4-rail bank safety. It's not frozen, but it's an opportunity to lock them up. Same shot, just forcing the cue ball forward behind the 5 and playing 2 rails with the 1 ball, creating some distance. And this time I'm going to play this the way it should be played. It's a freeze up to the 9 ball with distance on the 1 and the cue ball. So there's distance and it's frozen, so it gives your opponent no angles to actually have a kick shot at the 1. Of course, sometimes you just feel like pocketing balls, so if you see a shot, go for it. Maybe you're going to run it out. Maybe you're lucky. Neglected to show there's a 3 ball in that corner pocket there, but anyway, we're going to do a little run out here. Made a 2-rail bank on the 1, 3, 5, slide between the 8 and 9, and game over. Of course, I'm having fun, so I fire the 9 ball in. So what we have here is a little reverse cut bank. Can't make the 1 ball anywhere, so we're going to cut it thin and come 3 rails by the 9 and 3 and try to get the one ball up by the 5 ball to hook the opponent. So you have to kind of figure out your angles, which I'm doing here. With a little bit of practice, you can do it without laying sticks down and pointing and marking it with a chalk. But once you get it, you're good to go. Practice. As you can see here, it's just a 1 ball safety, which is not a huge safety. It's fairly easy to kick at for your opponent, but it may work sometime. Version 2 of this shot's much better. Creates a good lockup scenario for your opponent coming into it. Puts the cue ball right by the 3. Puts the 1 ball up by the 5. Makes it pretty tough. Way better shot the way it's supposed to be played. And if you want to get picky, mark yourself a spot where you want it and put your chalk on it, see if you can hit it. It's only practice. Perfect safety, just the way I planned it. Not bad. This time I'm reversing the roles. I'm putting the cue ball up table and the 1 down by the break, and going to force my opponent to make a kick at it, which I play both parts here. Make the safety and then I go for a kick shot. Hook your opponent, he may scratch on a kick, so it's not a bad idea. Playing a little bit of bottom right here to carry the cue ball off the rail. Up tail will be another ball that's up there. Sorry about the camera angle here. I was rushing and it's late, but we get the gist of it. Hooked myself good enough that I had a really tough kick on this, and I beat myself. That's what happens. This next little segment of safeties I like to call thins or skinnies. It's a way just to thin your object ball and take the cue ball away from it and park it somewhere, hide it, lock it up behind another ball somewhere up table, and create distance. As you can see, by doing this, you create your distance and lock up that 1 ball pretty good. Still have a kick off the back rail at it, but it's still a very, very tough shot. So I'll try to set it up again here and do a different shot at it. Similar, just maybe go for a different area. Try to get it parked further deep into the pack back there, or freeze it to something. Not bad. Here's our old friend, the bank safety again, but I wanted to show this and slow it down because just the way I threw the balls up on the table was interesting. It's a safety and a shot. You put your cue ball safe, get your 1 ball away, and if you hit it, you can make the 9 ball on this shot too. So, win-win. Once again here, just playing the 1 ball thin and putting the cue ball up table around some balls. Opens up the 2-9 for a run out later if your opponent doesn't hit your kick safety you left him. It's a good shot. Classic safety that comes up actually quite often. 2 balls are frozen up table here. You play a 3-rail safety, and you know how to find that corner, and you have a group of balls back there, you're good to go. These 2 shots are very similar, just 2 different ways of playing them. Cue ball on one side, and next time you can put the 1 ball up table and put the cue ball behind the safety balls, the 2 and the 5 in this case. Lots of ideas for this shot. Just use your imagination. More times than not, you can be aggressive with a shot like this. You have an opportunity of making the 1 ball, and if you don't, you're safe you still have a shot in the 2 ball. So you can hit this one with aggression sometime if you want to go for it. Decided I want to leave the 1 ball down there so I could show you guys that I'm going to try to kick at this and try to beat myself again. So me being my own opponent here, I'm going to kick at it and see what happens. Would have been nice to kick this one in, but I didn't. But almost got a safety out of it here. Frustrate myself sometime because if I'm playing myself like this and I play dirty, I'm frustrating. So just work at it. Try to work it out. Have fun with it. Got about a 1/4 ball hook out of this shot. Might have sold the farm. Trying to recreate this shot twice. First one here is just a bank with a safety on it. Still left me a shot in the 2. And this second shot, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive in my play and make like I want to go for this table. The safety is easier, but if the bank's there and you're confident, you can do it. It's a nice win when you do. Pretty much the end of this rack. My aggression pays off in the end. Once again, sorry about the camera angles on some of this video this time, you guys, but next time is better. I won't be rushing so much. We're going to talk to you guys soon. Hope you enjoyed this one. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun to do once again. Next one we're going to do, who knows what. More ideas. We'll keep it up. I'll try to do 2 or 3 a week if I can here. So thanks for your input. I've enjoyed doing it for you guys. And there's lots more. So like I said, any questions or ideas, put it in your comments. Write it down. Let us know. Thanks, everybody. Talk soon.